very confess.
No, I was just sitting and thinking, and this is a hard thing to talk about, brother.
Well,
But
also,
I heard Charles speak on the red flag stuff. I mean, you know my situation. Everybody else here probably doesn't, but you and I have history. Uh, I have cerebral palsy. That causes me to deal with a lot of stuff mentally, the stress and the situations that I have to deal with because I'm somewhat considered disadvantaged. Um, and it can take a toll on your mental health. Now, I would never hurt myself or anybody else. Shay knows this. But if I was to talk about the things that go on in my head sometimes when I'm really down, those people that are in favor of the red flag laws would try to take my guns away.
exactly my point.
And that's tyranny.
It is. And here's the thing. And here, I think, guys, this is what I'm saying. This is the resolution is, if tyranny is one of those things that will come down from as high as it can come down, but where it can stop is if we start doing something about what's going on locally. And that's where the sheriffs and the mayors reside. That's why, I started the Helios initiative, man, like to engage with these people, to build a mass of people in your local area that agree on these very basic tenets. Is just like, hey, man, we can show up, we can touch these guys. They can't hide from us here. And that's a real, that's where this has got to start.
I sit and I wonder. Oh, I'm sorry, Charles.
But no, go ahead.
I wonder, how many people that are like me. Maybe they have a disability. Maybe they fought, for this country. So they say. Maybe they were exploited by this country. Maybe they were a veteran and they went and got their legs blown off, and so they deal with mental health issues because they saw some fucked up shit overseas. But and so they deal with all kinds of depression that nobody would ever talk about. And they sit there and they suffer in silence instead of getting help because they're afraid, if I try to go get help, what if I tell somebody that I thought about killing myself? Are they going to take my guns away? So I can't even be honest. I can't even seek help because I'm afraid that they're going to infringe on my rights if I'm honest.
Yeah.
So I sit and I wonder how many people suffer in silence just because they're afraid that if they say something trying to get help, that their rights are going to be infringed upon.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, Charles.
I hate to break this, to you guys. It has nothing to do with mental health anyway, because it's all just a stepping stone in the first place. And the mental health is something that they know that they can get an advantage on first, because there's going to be a lot of people that will. A lot of Americans, it's kind of a gray area. It's like, well, if he's a psychopath, you wouldn't want to give a gun to a psychopath. But that's my problem. It's a victimless crime. Unless he actually killed someone or destroyed my ability to have life, liberty, and happiness, it doesn't matter. And the more, and it's just like with everything. You give the government a pinky, they'll take the whole hand. They just do it finger by finger. So,
yep. Yeah, you don't need that knuckle. You don't need that finger.
Oh yeah, you don't need that bump stock. No, you don't need an FRT trigger. And then pretty soon it'll be, come and take it, and the only thing you're going to have to throw at them is a flintlock musket.